Good morning, wakey wakey. I'm Katrina, the author of Grave. So I want to say good morning, and it's Friday, and we're gonna have a great weekend. Um, yes, it's so early. I know, it's so early. I'm up, and I should have been on here yesterday, but of course I wasn't. Um, I overslept. Oh, that was husband fault. I was knocked out asleep. Child. So good morning, wakey wakey. I have a lot going on, and I'm gonna tell you. Once I get past what we're dealing with, oh, I'm going in. Believe me when I tell you I'm going in. I can't share right now. I'm going to wait. I have to wait. But believe me when I tell you that topic is going to be off the chain. I'm going to share. Definitely going to share. Oh, I have my Tony Rock shirt on because if you don't know, I'm a rock girl. I love the rocks. Okay, see, yeah, rock girl for life. Um, so happy Friday. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to talk about. So I was watching this. Of course, it's cold in here. I was watching this thing, and I had a conversation with somebody about how women want to upgrade their wedding ring, and why would you get an upgrade and you don't do? You lay around all day and don't do nothing, but you want your wedding ring upgraded. Make it make sense, okay? So, ladies, to get your ring upgraded, you have to put in work. Let me tell you, I met this lady, and that's one thing we do as women. We look at each other rings. Don't get mad if somebody looking at your ring. Because if you get mad because somebody's looking at your ring, it's because your ring is fake. Let's just call it, okay? If you mad because somebody's staring at your ring, it's because it's fake. I have a wedding ring, but I wear like my little band or little different bands and stuff. Um, my ring, my rock, I wear my husband and I go out. Or if I'm somewhere and I have my security, I wear my ring. But if I'm by myself, I wear this. First of all, I'm not getting busted in the head. Not happening. Okay. Um, but a lot of us, okay, so go back to the lady. I said, oh my God, her ring set up like a mountain. And she said, I put in 40 years. That's 40 years of a wedding ring. Okay. I can dig that. I understand that. Hey, put in that work. I mean, that thing set up. And the way it danced, when I say dance, that means you could tell it's real because it dances in the light. Child, you cannot lay around the house and think you're going to get an upgrade. Why would somebody upgrade your ring for laying around, not cooking, not cleaning, not doing laundry, not doing grocery shopping, not supporting your man if he had a hard day? He come in there with that attitude, you check it, that means you're rebuilding. Don't do that. Don't come in here with that. What happened? Okay, so let's talk about it. All right. Okay, now we move past it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, men sometimes they bring their work home. What you bring this shit home for? Don't do that because your name not outside. So why are we stressing? We shouldn't stress like that. No one should, especially when you don't own a company. Now I can get upset with something going on with Crave. That's mine. You understand? But for a major company, that place I go to, I wish I would. I wish I would. I have no talk. I do the work, clock out. It's done. Then it don't exist till I go back again the next day. We have to learn how to be there for our men and our women too. Because sometimes women, we have a hard day at work. And I'm not talking about a hard day because Stacy was at the water cooler and she took too long. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Or she was at the microwave and she just kept reheating her food. We're not talking about that. But like a real hard day, stressful day at work. And I want us to always remember too, the job is the job, home is home. They're separate. I don't ever think nobody should mix the two. I don't. I never believe in hanging with coworkers. It's not my thing. Don't trust them, first of all. Why would you trust them? Now, some of us, we have coworker bestie, because I've seen on a job, I know I'm getting off topic. I've seen on a job with a the team lead will hang with the employee and then they go to let the employee go, but yet you was just hanging with them and you knew they was letting this person go, but you still go out and hang with this person. What they do that at? How you gonna party with me and I'm up here buying drinks? You get a drink, you get a drink, everybody get a drink, and you know, come Monday, I'm not gonna have a job. That's what I mean by hanging with coworkers. Don't do it. Hey, I don't rock with you like that. Don't do that. We're here for one reason. Everybody on that job for one reason, one goal. It's not because you love it. It's because of the cash. It's because of the insurance. Clock it. So when your man have a bad day or your woman having a bad day, then hey, you swoop in, you take care of them. It is what it is. You understand? I'm trying to get all the Master Mercedes in the book. But I mean, you got to do stuff to get an upgrade. How do you think somebody gonna upgrade you and you ain't doing nothing but laying around? That's just like if somebody, your husband go to work and you don't get up in the morning and make the breakfast, especially if you don't work. Now, if you work, all right, you gotta figure this thing out because we both grinding, we both hustling. All right, I can get up and fix your breakfast or whatever the case may be. Okay, that's fine. But if you don't work, there's no reason for your husband to oversleep when you don't do it all day. Breakfast should be made. He should be up. His clothes should be laid out. All he have to do is shower and get in the car. That's your job. That's how you get your upgrade. You don't get an upgrade when he get up to get dressed and you say, turn that light out. Ma'am, what are you doing? But excuse me, but you sitting there looking at diamonds in the ring. Excuse me. Child, you have to put in the work. And that lady, she meant that. She said, I put in work to get this. Now I'm okay with my ring. I don't think I need to upgrade. It's because only going. Cause my thing is that when you get a ring like that, you have to wear it with your spouse. And you have to live in absolute. Uh, your ring should match your house. If I'm not, if I'm making sense, your ring should match your house. You can't walk around an apartment with 10 carats. I'm sorry, unless it's a condo and that you're purchasing it. But if you got to get home and fight for a parking space, why would you have on a 10 carat plus ring? Make it make sense. You should not have on a 10 carat plus ring because that money could have went to a carport, a gated community. Make it make sense. Child, you cannot sit up here and say you want to upgrade when you won't even wash the dishes or you won't cook dinner and you won't even call in the food for him to pick it up on his way home. Which you shouldn't have to do if you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to cook it. So be it. But come on. And men, if you can't afford to upgrade and you have these women that's doing all this, a woman that's doing all these things, buy flowers, chocolate, a card to say I appreciate you, if you can't afford to upgrade. Now, upgrades usually come after you're in the house that you want and you still put in that work. Because the work don't stop. Wife is a full-time job. You can't just go shopping all day long and think you're supposed to get an upgrade. And ladies, either he gonna be the chief or he not. You can't be the chief and don't do around the house, but you want to upgrade. How about you be an Indian and let him lead and lead to your ring? He'll see you putting in work. Men know. Men know. And if you are putting in that work and he's not picking it up, this what you do. You get a magazine, Vogue. You start leaving pictures of a wedding ring on the clothes that you on an upgrade, a picture of an upgrade on the clothes that you iron. Yes. Put it in his lunch. Yes. Look at that. When he go to open that applesauce, yeah, he looking down. Oh, the hell is this picture of this ring in here? Signs. Yes, I'm giving signs. Signs. But you got to put in work. I mean, you got to be doing things because he'll notice that all the things that you do. You understand? So put in the work to get the ring. How you want to be upgrading? You laying around cooking the TV. You can cook dinner, lunch, or breakfast. But you want to upgrade. Ladies, you got to make it make sense. Stop trying to be the man in the relationship. If you're the man in the relationship and you want to run everything, and ladies, I don't even see why you want to be the man. You're supposed to be princess. You're supposed to be soft. You're supposed to be a baby. I'm not doing that. Have a husband. Mm, I'm not picking it up. Have a husband. Be a baby. Why not? I don't know. Let him take the lead. Let him show you that he's the man. Let him feel that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We don't. I think women, we don't. Some of us, not all of us, but we want so much, but we're not willing to give anything. You know, a lot of us don't deserve. Women don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve anything. As my brother would say, nothing. Laying around all day, not doing nothing, not contributing to nothing. Like if you see your man grinding and hustling, you laying around all day, get a part-time job. Walmart hiring. Nordstrom is hiring. Even if it's you want to be home when he get home, while he's at work, if he's working 6 to 6, you go to work from 10 to 2. And that way you're still home when he gets home. Because if you got a good man and you want to treat him and you want to take him somewhere because he's doing this, he paying everything, and you don't have to do nothing but be beautiful and clean the house and cook. You want to treat him to something like a small vacation. How you gonna do that? You don't have no money. You gotta use his money to pay for his trip. Child, are you crazy? Look, I got you something. What? Yeah, well, his money. I planned this with his money. I picked up some new shirts with his money. So you're not doing anything for him. I'm just saying. It's Friday. It's 90 degrees. It's like, oh, girl. Anyway. But anyway, so I'm just saying, you don't get an upgrade unless you put in the work. Ladies, you have to put in the work to get an upgrade. And this one lady, she was like, I deserve a ring. That's where I got it from. Like, I deserve a ring and I need a bigger ring. Why? So you can get busted in the head because you ain't going nowhere. But you to the store, to the club to show off your ring. When you look down at your ring, you're supposed to see the love and the years you put in for the person you love. You understand? So that's a little food for thought. But yeah. So husbands, and also if you see that you have a wife that takes care of you, you appreciate her. You do things for her. Bring her flowers, chocolate, cover cashews, um, you know. Or what about I thought about you today. It's a $50 gift card to Victoria's Secret, $50 gift card to Bath and Body Works, or our favorite store in the world, my favorite store. But I'm gonna say our favorite store. Everybody know who my store is. But what we love to do is decorate home goods. I know you want to hang the curtains and do this and do that. So I got you a $50 gift cards to Home Goods, TJ Maxx. We ain't rocking with Burlington's because I don't know what's going on with them and them taking your pictures and scanning it and keeping it on file. We're trying to shop. Why do we need to take our picture to come in your store? Get out of here with that. So we're gonna take Burlington's out the equation. Marshalls. We love a good Marshalls. Hey, and don't sleep on Boscov's. Wonderful. So, fellas, you can do things like that to show your woman that you appreciate her, you know? Or if you know when she get her nails and her feet done, her petty, just, you know, $50 gift card. Even if money is tight, make it $25. This is how I thought about you today. Here, take care of that. It's something for you. Now it's Friday, so we want to have something we do for ourselves because we work hard all week and we dealt with people we don't like all week, literally all week. We're being forced to talk to people we don't like all week. But anyway, so like I said, on Fridays, you do something for yourself that you love to do or want to do, even if you can't do it. Just take 5 minutes to go sit in the park or White Marsh at the Avenue. Everybody know I always mention that. I love it. The band should be coming back soon on Friday nights. That's a nice place to hang out, chill. You got the ice cream place there, Cold Stone. You got Barnes and Noble where you can purchase Master and Mercedes, sit in the window and read it, and people watch. Hey, it's a couple things you can do to have 5 to 10 minutes to yourself, or have your spouse meet you up there and have a small date in the window of Barnes and Noble while you people watch. Old Navy is up there. I love Old Navy. Um, just sit out and chill and just take in the whole week of you working hard. You know, After you get off work, enjoy your time, get some peace time. You know, and when I say peace time, that means time alone with yourself, or invite your spouse up there and have a small date. Especially if you have children, you have to go home to your children because when you have little children, you don't get break. Oh no, there's no break for you. That's 24/7, honey. So that's some of the things that you can do or whatever. But yeah, so I want to let you know too, also. So we're doing Sunday brunch with Crave. We have 2 people already. Um, and the next time we do it will be in June. So if you're a reader and you would like to have brunch with a husband and I, just send me a DM. But you have to be a reader and you have to bring your book. I need to see that you purchased the book because you're not going to be just out here getting a free meal just to be getting one. Okay? You hear me? There's a crooked ass. So anyway, and also I will be in Virginia tomorrow at the Virginia Book Festival in Richmond. It's actually posted on my IG. BK Sweets Nights. I'm going to repost it again, probably about 12 o'clock today. And if you're in Virginia, come out and see me, say hi, and doing a meet and greet. I'll be there from um, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then I'm getting back on the road and getting back home. God's willing, safe travels. Yeah, so, and also with the Boston thing, it was canceled. I had nothing to do with that. That's not me. They put the money back in the account. Well, eventually. But anyway, so yeah, so that was not me. Boston was canceled. But I have Nancy, that's what I want to talk about. Oh, God's willing. The 24th, I'm going in about the whole situation of what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. Hopefully everything is cleared up, everything is done. And I have so many choice words. And I'm gonna have to let this one out. I'm so sorry, but it's coming the 24th. Yeah, clock that because I'm not gonna say too much because we're still in the process of doing what we're doing. And like I said, I'll explain everything to you on the 24th. I just need you to pick up the book, support. I would love to be a New York Times bestseller. That means I need sales. So hit the like button, subscribe, support, purchase the book. Don't share your book. I'm noticing a lot of people are doing it. Please don't share your book. Have your person purchase the book. You know, you can say how good it is, and that's fine, but have them purchase the book, their own copy. That'll be great. Anyway, so it's Friday. I have a busy weekend, and I'm gonna have to make it back here in time just for the brunch on Sunday. And I think we're looking at 11:30, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think. So I'll reach out to the person that's coming on Sunday. I'll reach out to her today, probably about 3 o'clock or whatever, make sure it's still a go. But even if we're not with the person, if something came up in her life, the other two people, if something came up in their life, we're still going to be there. Just because we said we will be at Sunday mornings. And that will be our meeting spot for Crave. So anyway, I want you to have a great weekend. I'll be on live tomorrow in Virginia. I probably start my live about 12. It'll be really quick. And also, well, I'll be live on IG, not YouTube. But have a great weekend. Be kind to one another. Pass on the act of kindness. And you're not getting no damn upgrade if you don't do shit. Lay around the house and want a damn upgrade. You can't even fucking make breakfast. Anyway, have a good day. Mhm.